Hey everybody, this is Derek from Hive 5 Apiaries in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. This is my first video because I'm a first-year beekeeper. So you'll get to learn some of the things that I'm doing, and you'll get to see some of those things, and also get to learn from the many mistakes that I'm sure I'll make over time. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. This is actually an attempt at a trap out at a house that has some bees underneath their siding that are going underneath their house. So I'm going to attempt my first trap out, and we're going to video and chronicle that all the way through until we have a new colony of bees. So hope you enjoy the video. All right, we're at the house, and as right now you can see, we're on the back of the house where the deck is. Sure enough, underneath the siding, if you can see here, bees are coming in and out under the siding. A lot of activity here, and what we're going to have to do is take this siding off, at least a piece or two off, put our trap out cone and a nuke box, and see if we can get those bees over to the nuke box. All right, I have the siding off. Let's go up here and take a look. So it looks like they are going up into the house underneath the floor of the inside room, and they've been here for a while, as you can tell. So this looks like the main entrance. There's a pretty good gap in the wood all the way down. So what I'm going to do is put in some furnace filter, stuff that into this crack all the way through, and see if I can force them to come out the cone that I'm going to put in. Well, as you can see, they are not happy at all. I've started putting the AC furnace filter into the gaps, and that's gotten them stirred up because they have a smaller area to get in. One area here, I'm going to have to use some silicone, put that in there. I just can't get the furnace filter up in there. The gap's small, but I do want to make sure I close them all up. If you don't close up all the gaps, then the trap out will definitely not work. They cannot have access to get back into the hive. But as you can see here, they a lot of activity, and they're not happy with me right now. All right, I have put the cone up, the trap out cone. As you can see, they are not happy. I have closed off all entrances with material from like furnace filter material. They're looking for every way possible to get in, cannot find a way into the box. I put my nuke box up here with frames. Also built a little landing and attached it to here so that once they start kind of walking on this board, they will walk right into the hive and hopefully have a new colony of bees and get these out of this house. If you look at the cone, you can see there are bees coming out of the cone. Once they come out of the cone, they're not going back in. So hopefully this will continue. I'll keep watching them for the next 30 minutes or so, make sure there's no other way to get in to the hive, because again, if they do, then this is a waste of time. They have to not be able to get in. Also sprinkled a little lemongrass oil inside the hive, which attracts bees, and we'll see if they start going in the box. All right, we are approximately 1 hour since the trap out was set and put in place. As you can see, they're still looking and very confused, looking for somewhere to get in back into the original hive, and they have not been able to do so. They are kind of going up under that siding there, that first row of siding, but it looks like they're coming back out with no way to get in from up there. So I am going to check that to make sure, but so far so good. You can see they're around the cone trying to get in some more, continue to come out of the cone and can't go back in that way. So far so good, and we'll keep monitoring this and see what happens. I will be putting a frame of capped and uncapped brood with larva eggs in the box probably tomorrow. All right, now we are close up. Like I said, it's been an hour since we started this. You can see coming out of the cone. Bees continue to come out of the cone. It's only been an hour. Look how many bees are already walking into my hive. my nuke box, which is fantastic. They are still looking for ways to get in. I don't see any other ways for them to get in. I don't see where they have found a hole or anything like that. So they continue to come out, as you can see, up into the cone. They continue to come out of that, and again, once they come out of that, they can't go back in. You can also see up underneath, they're trying to get in to the nuke box through the screened bottom board as well. So far so good. Things are really looking good for this trap out. Like I said, I will be bringing some capped and uncapped brood as well. I don't even have drawn out frames already. These are just new foundation in there, so hopefully that will work as well. But it looks like they're taking to their new home here. Okay, we are about 3-4 hours into the process here of the trap out. I just came back with a frame that was full of capped brood, a little bit of honey, larvae, and some eggs, so a combination of all of those things, and put that in the hive, and the bees immediately went to that to begin trying to feed them and take care of those babies. Another good sign is right here, if you look closely, there are several bees at the entrance of the hive here with their abdomen up in the air, fanning, letting other bees know that, hey, here's our new home. If you want to come this way, you can come on in. And that's showing them the way to the new hive, so that's also a good sign. So far so good, and we'll keep track, and I'll keep posting videos as we go along here. All right, day 2 of the trap out. We're just getting over to the house to see what's going on. A lot of activity still. Looks like they are still trying to find a way in, and I don't see where they have found another way in, which is a good sign. Making sure of that, because obviously that would be a problem. So as of right now, things are looking good, and what we're going to do today is I'm going to check the brood that I put in yesterday in the box. I'm also going to start feeding them sugar syrup as well, so we'll get that set up. But so far things look pretty good on day 2. Okay, I have the cover of the box off. As you can see, several bees have already started to enter. Looks like they're actually building comb, pulling comb, drawing comb out of the other frames, starting to make themselves at home. We'll take a look at the brood frame here, see what that looks like. And but so far, hopefully they'll take some of the eggs and develop some queen cells out of those, and develop a new queen. All right, as you can see, I have the frame with the brood on it. As you can see, there are thousands of bees here. There are also several bees on my drawn foundation frames. They're eating the honey. Looks like they're starting to develop a couple queen cells as well. So things are looking great, and we continue to get more bees in the box. All right, so what I did here is I basically put the inner cover back on. I have a 1-to-1 mixture of sugar syrup, which is about 2 1/4 cups of granulated sugar and 2 cups of water. Makes a 1-to-1 mixture. Have holes in the lid, obviously, and I'm top feeding in this through the hole in the inner cover, so that we can, and we'll put a box around an empty box around the jar here, and put the top on so that it discourages other bees from robbing and coming in and taking the sugar syrup from this colony of bees. So after we do that, we'll come back in a couple days and we'll take another look at the bees and see how they're doing. But I think this will be it for day number 2. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll keep you posted on what's going on.